The reason for doing it and kissing goodbye my 1.9 million followers over there is because I hadn't been posting for a long time. I just didn't want to contribute content once it was purchased by its present owner. But just having it there, I was only holding on to it because I, really didn't want someone trying to take over that name and using it for nefarious purposes. I was a little bit worried about that.
The name of Joy Reid on X is...
Hello, everybody. I'm feeling good today because the meltdown continues. The salt mining continues. The salt must flow, as they say. And I know I'll have to give up making these videos in a few days, but, in the wake of Donald Trump's massive victory over Kamala Harris, the leftists, the liberals, the progressives are all melting down. They're not melting down like they did in 2016, but they're flouncing out, and Joy Reid apparently is doing a flounce right now. She's leaving X, as are some other high-profile, quote-unquote, celebrities. And even The Guardian has announced it's leaving X. Well, let's see what... we're here on the Megyn Kelly Show. She's... As her guest, she's got some guys called Ruthless. I don't know Ruthless. I guess it's a podcast. And let's see what they have to say about these performative flouncings.
That's what she's referring to. She's pieced out from X, guys. And this makes me thrilled. Goodbye. We won't miss you. Take care. And she is not the only one. I'm going to give you another video. This one, too, is going to bring a little single tear of joy. Watch.
I have loved connecting with all of you on Twitter and then on X for all of these years. But it's time for me to leave the platform. I once believed that it was a place for honest debate and discussion, transparency and free speech. But I now feel it does not serve that purpose. Starting this Friday, November 15th, X is implementing new terms of service, which among other things states that, quote, all disputes be brought exclusively in the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of Texas or state courts located in Tarrant County, Texas. Now, as the Washington Post recently reported on X's decision to change the terms, this, quote, ensures that such lawsuits will be heard in courthouses that are a hub for conservatives, which experts say could make it easier for X to shield itself from litigation and punish critics. I think that speaks for itself.
Well, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's Don Lemon who was just speaking. And didn't he get fired from CNN a couple of years ago? Or let go in a round of budget cuts because CNN's ratings are absolutely plummeting, have been for years. And apparently they've just gone through another huge drop following the election. But I don't think anybody cares what Don Lemon is up to.
Oh my God. Isn't that great?
He's out. And she's out. And he wants us to believe it's because of the forum selection clause in the new Twitter terms, as opposed to the fact that everyone hates him.
Yes.
And she's only been there, guys, because she didn't want someone to seize her name and misuse that. Okay, sure. I mean, these people, this is a rash. It's a rash of Twitter exits. Jamie Lee Curtis quit. Bette Midler deleted her account. The Guardian.
Jamie Lee Curtis and Bette Midler? Jesus. Most people watching this probably have no idea who those people are. I'm old enough that I know who they are. I remember Jamie Lee Curtis from a couple movies in the 80s. What was that one? Well, A Fish Called Wanda. That's a great movie. Hilarious movie. At the time, at least it was. And yeah, she had a famous scene with John Cleese. Is that his name? Yeah. And she looked great. I mean, and she was in that one also with Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd. What was that one called? Where they switch places for a day or something. Anyway, I reminisce. But my point is, wow, that's real A-list celebrities there.
The paper left X. It's absolutely delightful to see them run.
Well, the hilarious thing is, if you look at the metrics, there's more people who are joining, and the metrics in terms of the number of tweets, the people who are on there, keep hitting new record highs. And it's not an airport. You don't have to announce your departure. Like, no one cares if people leave. If their lesson from like, wow, looks like we didn't know what the American people are actually concerned about. Are we in an information silo? Let's all leave and create our own. Like, stay in your bubble.
Super great takeaway.
That's a very good point. Oh my God, there's so much free speech on X that I can't handle it. There's too many people with opposing viewpoints, so we all need to leave so we can only be amongst people with the same viewpoint.
From not knowing what people think is like, oh no, I need my own information silo. This has gotten way out of hand. But
I
also,
gotta get
like,
away from the people who might help me.
like Joy Reid, to her, she was squatting on her account basically because she was afraid somebody would take it and use it for nefarious purposes. Just as a resident expert, Smug, is there anything that we could do with that name that would pollute the internet more than Joy Reid?
I mean, I would absolutely. I mean, we could start having like using her name to send out normal tweets, and people are like, "What's going on? She okay?"
You could throw out like a Chief Justice John Roberts. The way to stop discriminating by race is to stop discriminating by race. People would be like, "What? What?" So she got hacked. Here, Mark Andreessen, he posted the following in response to all this. X needs a dramatic exit button. It's so true. Like, to your point, I'm leaving. Dramatic exit. Here I go. Everybody, here I go. It's like the Irish goodbye when you announce you're Irish. I'm Irish goodbying. It's happening. I'm leaving. Irish goodbying. You completely undercut your whole point. They just want attention. And you know what else?
Irish goodbye. I've had quite a few Irish friends over the years. It does take a long time to say goodbye after you've been at Irish friend's house for dinner and drinks.
They'll be back. Because Joy Reid can't stand to lose her 1.9 million. And Twitter is the best. It's the best news source there is. Go ahead, Duncan.
She can check the amount of followers she has, which tells you everything you need to know. They're just vain people who love attention. They love to be dramatic, just like that woman who made the Instagram post. She's in theater. They're in theater too. They'll be back because they love a crowd.
But there was one that really did break our heart because it goes to the core of the game that we play on the Ruthless Variety program, King of the Hill. Jennifer Rubin.
Yeah.
That's going to be a real content hit for the Variety program. Yeah, I mean, we've been using her stuff for years, and I don't know what we're going to do.
Well,
I mean, that's the thing.
Ashbrook said that we should name the King of the Hill trophy after her, just like, in the NFL, the Super Bowl trophy is the Vince Lombardi trophy.
It would be the Rubin.
Yeah.
I mean, that tribute.
Only well, here's what she said, though. She said she's gonna post work on X, but she's no longer going to communicate on X. And now she's protected her tweets. And this guy at Politico, Adam Wren, posted in response, "You can find my statement on why I'm leaving X and all my answers to replies about why I've left X and all replies to replies about why I've left X, as well as all my future posts exclusively on X."
That's pretty good.
RT that now.
Yeah. Gonna jump on that.
But I'm leaving. I'm gone. You won't have me to kick around anymore. Not just all my content, but not me personally, except occasionally when I have something important to say. And then you won't even be able to reply to me unless I think it's a really good post and I want to open up the replies to see how many clever ones I get. But other than that, I'm done. It's over. I'm off X. How about The Guardian? Like, this is a news source, and it tweets out the U.S. presidential election campaign served only to underline what we've considered for a long time, that X is a toxic media platform and that its owner, Elon Musk, has been able to use its influence to shape political discourse. This is supposed to be a news outlet that can't take news it finds upsetting.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, The Guardian, a quote-unquote news outlet. And they can't handle the bounce on X. Amazing, isn't it? Just amazing. Well, not much argument going on here today. Just a little bit of salt mining, watching the flouncing, the dramatic exits. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more of that in the days ahead. And in the meantime, let me know what you think. If you have any good examples of dramatic exits from X by butthurt liberals, let me know in the comments. I'd like to check some out. In the meantime, of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps me grow the channel and continue making content for you.